What's up, everybody? Just a little video here today. I realised, I was thinking to myself, I've got no way to send tickets, or I can send a ticket, but I don't want to clog up the ticket system. But the HTML5 Bugs, and I have played it from Saturday. I played a little bit yesterday as well. It is unplayable. Why they're making it the first thing that opens when we first open the game is beyond me, because of the bugs, and the game just don't run right. Sorry about my voice, I've got a bit of a sore throat today. The first one I want to bring into I don't think this is totally HTML5's end, but it's my detonators. I've got the smoke tech on them, and when they get in a Darkstorm's aura, they uncloak, and that's not meant to happen until they're 100 away from the target. But they uncloak at the very start of the Darkstorm aura, so they're not making the target. So that's the first fix I would like to see. Well, not necessarily like to see, but that needs fixing definitely. Towers and bunkers not showing units. Big problem in HTML5, because, like anyone else, we're paranoid as players. Are our units in there? Is it just visual? How can we prove it? We have to go out and get hit to make sure that there is a problem with getting hit in HTML, though. We have to flick back through to Flash, because the game will lag out or crash, or our units won't deploy, or it's crazy. So yeah, I would like that one to be fixed soon as well. There is a few PvE bases as well in HTML5. What I think is they haven't been coded into HTML5 yet, and that's the Bastion resources 1 and 2. I tested that yesterday and Saturday, I believe they were out, or it might have been Friday. I tested that throughout the day. I was flicking from HTML back to Flash, and it was HTML5. I could not hit Bastion resource 1 or 2. It would just lock up in load, constant load, so that needs fixing as well. The load time for HTML5 is disgusting. It's about 40 seconds from start to actually being able to move in your base. You get that green screen for about 10 to 15 seconds. So it's upwards of 40 seconds sometimes to get into the game in HTML5, whereas Flash is maybe 20 to 30 seconds. So that needs looking into. I believe there's a memory leak in Flash as well. HTML5. Full screen in HTML5 is horrible. It's like watching an old movie that they've made HD, and they've changed the screen ratio and everything. I keep getting told it's my screen, but it works fine in Flash Player. When I go full screen, it gives me a full screen, not cut off on the top and the bottom. I can probably show that one here. Let's enable Flash, see if it loads. I've had problems loading it. You'll see how long it takes to load the game as well. This is a brand spanking new computer. It can run every game at max settings, so there is no issues with my hardware. My internet is fastest I can buy. I will show this one. This is one I can show. I don't think Bastion resources are on the map, so I can't show that one today. Yeah, full screen's very bad. Don't get me wrong, the game looks beautiful. This is my problem, this bit here. So we're at about 35 seconds. There you go, about 40 seconds. So that's 10 seconds faster in a Flash Player. Don't take my word for that. It might be less on both. It might be more. Where am I going? I'm going to go full screen. That's my problem. I know we are getting a full screen, but it feels, when you've got that top and bottom gone, and I know I'm not in a recommended browser. I play on Flash Facebook, and if you're promoting your game through Facebook, you should really code it in Facebook Game Room. You know, that's probably your biggest platform other than KXL. Well, I reckon it's probably bigger than KXL. It's where I discovered the game. I think it's where most people discovered the game. So Kixeye can say, yeah, but it's not a recommended browser to use in HTML. Don't advertise your game on Facebook then. Don't make it a Facebook game. This is the fucking bread and butter. I guarantee you, probably a good 50% of the players play through Facebook Game Room. Don't limit us. Make everything better. What else have I got? The centre HUD in attack. It is. Let's go find a quick base. I'll put some hookers on. This is another problem. Is the blurriness. I know it's a minor issue. I'm not. The blurriness of these. Everything else looks wonderful. Everything else really looks nice, but the blurriness of these the tab here, the special ops needs maybe looking into. It's nothing major. Let's find something I can attack without worrying. I can actually bring something else into it. The devouts. I'm not sure if there's any other units, but I want to bring up the attack HUD first. Again, look, I'm loading the base. It's every single base. Even if I hit this base again, it'll get that stupid green screen. This is horrible. It just doesn't feel right, and yeah, you need to put your borders back around everything and make it look a lot clearer than what it does. It's a minor issue again. Another minor issue is me devouts. Look, they're hovering. I've got hovery devouts. What have I put on? I put rain in there, and I didn't even know I put that on. That's how early it is in the morning. Yeah, look, I've got hovering devouts. So far, it's only devouts that I've used that are doing this. I've used absolvers, I've used penance look like they're hovering anyway because they've got no real great animation. But yeah, it's another thing they could look into. Where's my list of things I got wrong? I would like to say this looks beautiful in HTML5. One thing I will say that the actual graphics of the game, everything looks just nicer, prettier. And I hope they do get it right eventually. I've only got just over 2 months, 12 days to get this all right, and that's why I do sort of understand them pushing us into HTML5. Not the right way. I think they should dangle a carrot in front of us, make us want to play HTML5, make us want to help you fix the game. But you seem to think that we don't deserve it. What you do should be, you should do it for nothing. We should do it for nothing, shall I say? And I think that's the wrong way. It's not the right way to go about things. PvP attacks seem to be working for me. Attacking seems to be work. When I defend, I seem to have to switch back to flash play. Sometimes in an attack, the same thing. Not every attack is smooth. I'm getting problems in where you deploy your phantom to kill a dragon's teeth or whatever, and that's it. Your game's locked up. You have to You have to go back into flash player. Hopefully you're still in the base, and hopefully you're still attacked and your units outside the base. This is where I'm saying they need to dangle something in front of us, because if that attack ends by the time I get back into flash player, my units are being attacked by the enemy or the enemy's friends, and I'm losing time, money, and resources in trying to repair them. So yeah, you've got to try to think, Kixeye. You've got to make it fair to the players. But PvP defending seems to work for me okay in HTML5. Again, some of the white fonts and the size of the world chat, if I can see if anyone talks, and this up here. I know it's because, it's silly little things, but these silly little things add up, and it makes the game not playable to me. So the chat, this is another thing. It's a little bit small. I know you've tried to make it look pretty, but if you're blind like me, I can read that okay. It's when people talk. Let's see if it's just too small. Make it a little bit better. Make the letters bolder or italic or whatever. Just make them a little bit bigger. What else have I got? I've gone through that. There's one more thing. There's a clock out of sync error, and I'm getting that. And I've spoke to about a dozen other people about this, and they've got the same problem. It's a 2002 error, and it's about the 30-minute mark on when you're in Flash Player. It gives you a 2002 error when you hit a base or you hit a rogue base, and it seems to be everyone I'm talking to is getting the same thing around about the same time, around about 30 minutes. That's a big problem. Kixeye really need to look into that one. There's a memory leak somewhere in the HTML5 files, and it's making the game bigger than what it should be after a certain amount of time. It's sucking up VRAM, and this is another thing. Look, it makes me want to call people out. It loads eventually, but it takes a long time. It's not like that in Flash. They either don't show for a little while, or it's just silly little things that need to be fixed. The font on the world map is perfect now. It's not too bright. It don't hurt my eyes. As you can see, I can read it. The fonts are a little bit small again, but I think that's because of this being in full screen. And I would love to know anyone else if you've got any issues. Before I leave the video now, can you put them in the description below, so then maybe I can compile a new list and maybe do an update video. Maybe Kixeye. I know they listen to all my ranting and raving and fucking slagging them off, and they take it to heart like I'm going after them personally when I'm not. I just want the game fixed. So hopefully they watch this video and they look at some of these problems. And what they need to do is actually play the game. I know they've got testers, but they need to get the dev team at least that's on HTML5. Say there's a problem here. They've got to log in and spend an hour between them and test the fucking issues. Don't just try to rewrite the code. Test. Then make a jump into the code, because you might break up 5 other things doing it. Yeah, please let me know any other issues. I would love to know any other issues you've got. I know tons of people just can't load Flash Player, and I believe that's the VRAM leak. If you've got under 3 GB VRAM, I don't think the game loads. And VRAM's your video card RAM or virtual RAM. The game just won't load because of the power it needs to. Well, it eventually sucks up off your graphics card. Kixeye said it should be the same as Flash Player. It's not. I promise you that. Anyway, if you like the video, thumbs up. Don't like the video, thumbs down. If you've got any other issues you want to put to Kixeye, put them in the box in the discussion below, and maybe I can do a second upload to this, and maybe we'll get some more things fixed, or at least we're putting them across the Kixeye. That's all I can do at the end of the day is tell them my issues. I can't show most of them today because some of the stuff ain't on the map, but I've shown as much as I can. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.